What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to GmiasWorld, and today we're going to be talking about the use of your power-up pass once again. Many of you guys have been trying to experiment with the power-up pass aspect of the game, getting the free players. Now, at this point, you guys should all have your 96 overall power-up pass. If you've been leveling up and you're at a MUT 90, you would have received that and also a 97 overall. So many of you guys have been asking, what are the perfect cards to choose to actually use these players with? And I've been trying to explain to you guys, a free Kurt Warner, that could be a possibility if you're a Rams team, Giants, things of that nature. The Chuck, look, I don't know why they made that card. Realistically, that card right now wouldn't make my team in August when the game is first released. So realistically, we're not going to pay attention to that guy. If you even consider using your power-up pass on that guy, something's wrong with you. All right, and you need to get it fixed. So we're going to go ahead, we're going to take a look at Kurt Warner. We're going to see if it's worth it for us to use our power pass on him. Now, for me, I have it on Calvin Johnson, right? Is it a necessity? No, actually, I don't have it on Calvin Johnson. I think I have it on Julius Peppers, as a matter of fact. So pretty much what happens is this. I chose a free Julius Peppers. You guys can do whatever you like, but I think for both of my players, because I have two of them, you can get additional power-up passes by just grinding the game and doing daily objectives. I've gone over it several times. Although it tells you to win 2 games and open a pack, you have to actually win 3. And you should always open the pack first so that it registers after the 3rd game. It's a glitch in the game. Many of you guys have voiced your displeasure. I forwarded that information to EA Sports. Unfortunately for us, it's a situation where we can't really, like I said, I've given the information. When you guys give me that type of info, I give it to you, straight up. Bro, I submitted it. I give EA Sports an update of what's going on. Maybe somewhere down the line you guys will get something for it, but I've been telling you guys, anyone that watches my videos, I've been letting you guys know on a regular basis, you must win 3 games and open a pack from the store. All right, so now that we've kind of discussed that situation, we're going to go back over here. Julius Peppers has the other one. So let me just give you guys some insight into what's going on. Right now, because he has X factors and everything like that, and we're not going to use them, you can see the 96 overall power pass is the final thing that we use for him. So I'd rather use it on a player defensively because this guy makes unbelievable plays. If you guys want to go after a free Kurt Warner, that's up to you. But I don't recommend it because he's not... Look, my field general quarterback that I have, I went back to Troy Aikman. You guys laughed at me. This guy is unbelievable. I don't know what it is about his card, but we're going to go ahead and we're going to compare both of the quarterbacks together, both of them being field generals. Kurt Warner, in his defense, was the first Steam Diamond Master, and he was a glitch when he first came out. Like, I'm not taking nothing away from that, but because so many other quarterbacks are now able to do that, and a lot of the things that he's doing with the hot routes and everything, there is really no reason to go after him and use your power-up pass on him. But just to be fair to everybody that, maybe you like Kurt Warner, maybe he's going to make your team, you like what he did for you guys with the Rams, maybe, it's something that you have special. I don't know. But in this game, it doesn't make any sense. So we're going to go ahead and compare him to like little lowly Troy Aikman. Look at his price. You think it's worth it to go after this guy? Do you see his price right now? Like, he's a 96 overall Ultimate Legend quarterback. You have to be very, very careful when you start doing things like this, because if you go after this card right now, or say whatever, maybe you want it for just the gameplay to see what he's about. Look at his throw power. So that's going to get chemed up to a 96 if you have the John Madden coach with passing and you have go deep. All right, that's fine. The short throw, the mid throw, the deep. The short throw and the mid throw is easily going to 99, with most chems that you have. So that 99 is going to be there. Does that mean he's going to make every throw accurately? No, it does not. Does it mean that he's not going to miss a throw? No, it does not. But he's a field general, so you obviously know you go out there with Hot Route Master and you're going to be able to adjust everything that you want on your team. The reason that I like Troy Aikman is because he's one of those quarterbacks that's very, very subtle with what he does. And when he gets his next upgrade, he's going to be at least around 76 speed, whatever like that. So he'll be able to move around a little bit more. Kurt Warner is slower than, I don't even know what this guy is doing, man. The guy pretty much walks like a newborn. You know what I'm saying? Like, he's not moving around and going anywhere too fast. And we've seen it. He's a straight up. He is a prototypical. Like, he's even worse than Brady. We've seen Brady like run out and, even though he's mad old, like, run really quickly, get a first down. Kurt Warner is extremely, extremely slow. So you're not going anywhere. Okay? This is a situation you guys have to understand. So when you're looking at, what player should I go after? What should I be doing with this? How should I proceed? I know the card is new. I know we all know when EA Sports drops a new card, somebody else got nerfed. It's automatically, bro. Like, this card got dropped, so Lamar Jackson might just start all of a sudden, the MVP, he might just start fumbling for no reason, like just start doing weird stuff because EA wants you to try out different cards. But in this case, I don't believe it's that situation because it's like a nonchalant release. There's nothing really major going on. It's like, all right, it's Kurt Warner, bro, whatever. Nobody's going to really use anything on him to get him for free. Now, remember this though, for those of you guys, I want to know how many of you guys right now are MUT level 90 because it's been several discussions about what free player we're going to choose every time an Ultimate Legend comes out. Some of you guys are like, I'm still grinding. One of you guys messaged me, oh, bro, I went from 42 to 80 in a day. It took me about 5 hours. Listen, bro, I'm not trying to make you consume your life with grinding the levels, but if you just got the game, you can't take advantage of some of these free things that we're doing. Like, you literally got to either grind the game and get those power passes or buy packs. There's no in between. There's nothing else going on. Like, it's no way that you're going to be able to keep up with us. That's why some of you guys are very you guys are motivated to get to that point so that when I drop it, like, yo, we taking this guy for free. Like with Calvin, it was a no-brainer. Yo, we getting Calvin for free. Julius Peppers drop. We getting Julius Peppers for free. Now we have to be able to maneuver and go back and forth with the players that we actually want. Now, I want to point out something else though, just so everybody's aware of it. When you start to, switch up the power passes and start utilizing the different things with these cards that come out, and you figure like, all right, one of the cards went down in price, I'm gonna go and get that card. You have to still accumulate, the currency, especially for my no money spent players. You have to live inside the challenges. You have to make sure that whatever's going on, you're there, because it's very important to understand that as these things drop, you're gonna need to make sure that you're doing what you're supposed to do. Okay, so let's just go over this really quickly. You're going to be able to get a free Ultimate Legends random player. It may be auctionable because it's random. I don't see why they would give us a random one that's not auctionable, because that's kind of stupid, but I don't know. So you should have, with the Ultimate Legends kickoff, these are the ones that give you the collectibles. So you should have 1, 2, this is 3, this is 4, and then the other one for release 2, this is going to give us, this one was for 5. Because remember, you only need the 1 star. You're not trying to go wild and do it. Like, I don't care about getting all 3 stars. Bro, I'm not concerned about that. Just make sure that you're getting the Ultimate Legends as they release, because it looks like they're speeding up the process. So with this new release of Kurt Warner and Chuck, what's going to happen right now is you have another one that you have to complete. Remember, EA is just dropping this, and I'm continuously reminding you guys the same way I always do, so that you guys don't come back to me like, yo, you didn't tell me, yo. I've made that mistake in the past of not continuously reminding my viewers, and then I take a brunt of the heat. Like, yo, bro, you didn't remind me. And yeah, you're right. I'm supposed to let you guys know what's going on. I took full responsibility. You know what I'm saying? I went, EA did my mom's, and I came back. And I'm here again, bro. So I'm letting you guys know as often as possible. And shout out to all of you guys in the comments that's like, yo, he said it already, this video, and you letting guys know, because I don't want you guys to lose out on anything. And while we go back and forth and we keep using our power pass and getting all these Ultimate Legends for free, trying them out, doing whatever, remember to watch the prices of other Ultimate Legends that you can snag for lower prices, and you just keep flip-flopping with your power pass, because that's the game. That is one of the most unique things that EA Sports did. Yeah, the gameplay makes you want to rip a cow's face off, but it doesn't really matter because you have other options to be able to do other things. So look, this one right here, yes, they're full games. Does it annoy me? Yes, but we need to get those done. So every time an Ultimate Legend is released, I need you to come over into your challenges and check to make sure that you're up to date with it and that you're doing what you're supposed to do. Because once you don't do that, you are done. It's over. You are not going to have another chance to come back and do this. It's pretty much a wrap. All right, so as far as everything else goes with the way that the quarterback positions are right now, I am highly against getting Kurt Warner for free. Listen, bro, done with him. If you guys want to go, I'm going to show you why it's really weird. He was a Theme Diamond, remember that? Like I told you guys, a Theme Diamond Master or whatever. And his price dropped rather quickly, even in like the high point of what Madden was doing, namely because he's so slow. But even though, he makes every throw, he has a hot route master, all that stuff, people weren't really interested in the card overall. So I just want to go ahead. I'm going to break it down real quick and let you guys see what's going on. Well, look at the price of that. a 93 is still at 205. Nobody's really excited about it because they understand what it's all about. So another thing that I would avoid doing right now, to be honest, is to kind of stay away from purchasing packs, the Ultimate Legend packs, because right now it's going to be more likely that you get the newer ones than the older ones. And both of these players are trash. All right, so it's not something to where, like I said, I didn't feel that I needed to even talk about this Chuck card. Some of you guys are gonna be like, yo, bro, he's raw. Like, listen, look, I'm not gonna argue with you. You know what I'm saying? Like, if I argue with you, it's like, you know, what am I doing right now? I know the dude was a center. I know the dude did a lot of stuff. It is no way possible. Plus, they photoshopped his head into the game. Like, what is going on right now? Like, this is something that's, it's like, what? I really don't understand exactly what's going on. Somebody bought him for $527. This is unreal. I've never seen anything like this because this card, look, I don't honestly see what this card does that is making anybody want to buy it. Like, I'm just being very honest about it. I just showed you that the guy's head is photoshopped into the picture. You can still kind of see it right there. It looks really wild. Like, EA was like, yo, you got a picture of this guy? Oh, no, we don't. All right, cool. Yo, Photoshop. Listen, I'm going to let you guys understand this, right? If I run into any of you guys that are running around with Chuck, bro, I'm going to make it my personal business to just run the ball even more than I often do it, bro. Like, because I want you to understand, man, what is his purpose? You know what I'm saying? Like, the dude has a stock 86 speed. His numbers do not add up. Like, low key, I want to buy. Okay, look, I should have just bought that for 2,600. I'm not gonna spend any more though. Let me go back. I gotta reset the filters, man. I gotta reset the filters. Did it reset? Reset the filters again. It's still 35. Let me see what's going on. All right, because I'm not gonna spend 3,500 on the power up. But I want you guys to see what his card is maxed out. So I'm gonna keep resetting it a little bit. All right, I reset it a couple times. Did anybody else put the card up? It's still okay. The other one is just there. I don't know who bought that for 500 and change. Okay, this one is at 200. All right, we'll bid on this. We'll place the bid on that, so that way we could just, you know, because like that's what he's worth to me. Like, I'm not in the mood. What? Okay, I got the bid on it too. Okay, I'm not in the mood to even deal with that. So 16 minutes later, once this closed, I should actually win that. But again, if you guys are running around with this guy, something is probably going on in your life that you probably need to sit down with someone and talk to them. But that's neither here nor there, because he's really not a 96 overall, even with all those numbers. So we're going to go ahead and ignore that, and we're going to look forward to what's going to be coming later. Now, some of you guys have been saying, okay, you've been pretty hard on some of the other cards that have come out. What card do you actually recommend that's available right now? Some of you guys wanted me to go over Warren Sapp. Should we get Warren Sapp for free with our 97 overall power pass? I never got to that video to kind of discuss that. If you guys still want me to talk about Warren Sapp and if you should get him for free, please let me know in the comments. And like I said earlier, let me know what MUT level you're at, because it kind of makes it easier for me to kind of let you guys know what's going on with everything. But a lot of the parts of this guy's card became relatively cheap. And it became relatively cheap on the release, which is why I didn't think that he was a card that we should go after. When you look at that 193 for that, I think you could have made him for like 370 the other day. And for me, I just don't think that is a card that we should actually go after. And in addition to that, even Warren Sapp was a dog. He was one of those dudes that was heavy, but you couldn't do nothing with him. Like, he was way too slick. He was way too fast. Huge part of the Tampa Bay Super Bowl. But this is what my point is. He's not a finesse D tackle. So even though he has finesse move, I don't think that it would make sense for you to go ahead and just blow it on a 97. You know, oh yeah, I'm going to use my power pass, unless you were planning to then take it off of him and get somebody else for free. That's what the game is. As you go through all this, you know, what player are we going after? What are we trying to look for? What are these things that, you know, what's going to make our team, different? You know, and then honestly, they really made this guy's card like useless. Most of us wanted a Troy Polamalu so bad, and then we got it, and I don't see him on a lot of people's teams anymore. I don't know what it is about the card, but he's just not that good. So, you know, that's what, like I said, I went after the Calvin Johnson, and I kept it a buck, bro. I told you guys, like, look, it is what it is. That's what we're doing. So, obviously, with old linemen, their prices, tend to fluctuate. This guy, unless you're a Bears theme team, I don't think that he should be out there for you. Howie Long, I don't even know why they released him. Shannon Sharp, I don't really care about the tight end position, other than the fact that, you know, Kittle is a beast. Now, would I consider getting this guy and putting him in there? Yes, but I wouldn't use a power pass on him. I would go ahead and check the prices of what he is. Currently, with the way everything is, you have to be very, very careful with how you go and you choose to upgrade these players, because it's going to be a lot more Ultimate Legends coming, as you guys see on a regular basis. These things, oh, there goes the fake head that's in. This is like from 1903. Like, okay, you got it, EA. But as they continue to release these cards, be careful with the way everything works out, because you're going to find yourself in a position where you're overspending or you're utilizing your passes on the wrong players and not taking it back off and watching the price fluctuation. Because even if you chose to go after Kurt Warner right now, his price is so cheap. Yes, it'll go down a little bit more, but even with that, I would probably go after a guy like Julius Peppers. You know, like I said, I chose him for free. All right. This guy's prices are wildly ridiculous. You'll notice and you'll know the impact of the player just by the price of the first card that's available in his set. So when you look at it and you see it in the hundreds and stuff like that, these cards are not relatively that good. So, you know, at one point this guy was going for like 700 and change. You can see now that his prices has dropped, but again, we monitor it over time. It keeps the market balanced, and then we only spend when we need to. So even though sometimes I may tell you guys like, yo, we about to go grind this out, we're gonna get this, it's always smart to understand the way the market works and to look at the differences of the players and watch the way the players' prices change. Because doing that, it keeps you up to date with everything. You don't really lose. And that's my sole purpose. I don't want you guys to lose, so don't get too caught up in the fact that, oh, this card came, I'm gonna go just buy some packs real quick. No, grind the game, get your power-up passes, start getting these top cards for free, and then you'll see how much your coin stack goes up. Remember, I showed you guys how to do Night Train Lane. We're still at 2.4 million. We got Cromartie. We're still at 2.4 million. We got, who was the other card we got? Taylor Mays. We're still at 2.4. Like, you guys got to understand, it's a method to the way that it works. So as you continue to go through, make sure you monitor, again, what's going on. Another example, we took Cromartie for free with the 95 overall power pass when he was going for a much higher price. Got rid of him. Or was it Taylor Mays? No, we used Taylor Mays. Taylor Mays was our 95 because he was going higher than Antonio Cromartie. But these guys are both dogs out. Yo, these dudes are savages out here. And they're worth it at the time. But if we would have waited longer, the price will just continue to drop. Later, if we want to, we go back and then we check what Taylor Mays is going for. So if we wanted to use that 95 power pass elsewhere, we have an option to do so. So just for an example, if we go over right now, we're like, all right, what's Taylor Mays going for? He's like in the 3s. All right, is there another 95 that's going for more? And then you figure it out like that. That is the only way that you're going to survive in Madden. There's literally no other way for you to be able to do anything. So these tips that I give you on a daily basis is only to make you better. To make you, while everybody else is out there spending everything, you're sitting back chilling, and then when it's time for you to change up what you're doing, now you go and sell. Let them spend more for it, and you go from there. Like, look, he's 250 right now. So when I sold him, he was 330. So his price is still continuing to drop. The reason being, his power up is so high because with certain chems, he goes to 99 speed. And he's played for like half the NFL. So he's probably good for a lot of teams. But it doesn't matter though. Because if I needed another player that I wanted to go and, you know, get rid of, that I had a 95 on, I can take that player off. I can take that power up pass off of him and spend the 250, which is a lot less than what he was before. He fluctuated from 700 to 500 to 330, now down to 250. So you see what I'm saying? But we utilized them and sold the card that we got when we were completing Night Train Lane in order to keep our funds up. And then we just keep that power up pass there, and we continue to go and monitor what goes on. So eventually, we always make out when it's at its highest point. All right? So that's pretty much where it is. I don't agree with going after Kurt Warner for free. If you guys want to do it, let me know in the comments, please. Hopefully, you guys are having a blessed day. I need you to enjoy it. Life is precious. Until next time, one love, y'all.